guys, it's Simon. This is Wrestling Unlimited, as it's Friday, and tonight was Friday Night Smackdown. As far as tonight's Friday Night Smackdown does go, I think it left everybody scratching their heads. Yes, tonight's Smackdown left everybody scratching their heads. We'll talk about that here momentarily, but other than that, we had a really good match between Xavier Woods and Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. Interesting way to end the show going into next week's SmackDown with a tag title match, as far as Riddle getting laid out and no one coming to help him, and some other stuff as well that I thought was pretty good, like Judgment Day versus the LWO, but we'll get into all that and more here in a little bit. I want to say thank you if you are watching live, twitch.tv/PW Unlimited. Remember, if you are watching live, you can that a couple of different ways over there on Twitch. Remember, you can also watch live or later on YouTube, youtube.com/PW Pro Wrestling Unlimited. But also remember, if you're watching live on Twitch, you can help us out a couple of different ways. You can either help us out by hitting that donate button down below or donating Twitch bits in the live chat. Also remember, you can help us out by subscribing to the channel one of two different ways. You can either subscribe with a tiered subscription, or you can subscribe with Amazon Prime, because remember, if you have Amazon Prime or access to anybody's Amazon Prime account, whether that's your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your grandma, your grandpa, your auntie, your uncle, then you can support us at no extra cost. You just link your Twitch, you link your Amazon Prime, bada bing, bada boom, your Prime Gaming. Prime Gaming gives you a lot of cool things like free games, free stuff for games, and one free subscription to any Twitch channel you want to subscribe to. Also remember to head over to YouTube and become a channel member. Finally, head over to the Epic Game Store. Head over to the Epic Game Store and buy something. Whether you're buying a new game, whether you're buying an old game, whether you're claiming a free game or getting bucks for Rocket League, Fortnite, Fall Guys, or Rumbleverse. Nope, there's no more Rumbleverse. That's just a habit to say. Fortnite, Fall Guys, or Rocket League, you can use this code right here, PW Unlimited at checkout. Hell, Disney Speedstorm is now out in early access, and I highly recommend it. It's a kart racer with Disney characters like Mickey, Goofy, Donald, Mulan, Hercules, Baloo, Mike Wazowski, James P. Sullivan. You can go and get this game right now in early access on the Epic Game Store and use the code right here, PWNLIMITED at checkout, to support us at no extra cost. I mean, this game is so good. This game is so good. I streamed it the last 2 nights, and we streamed it for 6 hours last night. And the only reason I stopped was because it was like 2, 3 in the morning. The game had crashed on me. Of course, it's in early access, so it's going to happen sometimes. But the game crashed on me, and I was like, I really should go to bed. This is a sign from above telling me to go to bed. If that didn't happen, I would play probably another hour. So use code PW Unlimited on the Epic Game Store for anything. And again, if you get Disney Speedstorm, we can race against each other. You, me, let's do it. Do it. Do it. Anyways. So let's just talk about the elephant in the room. Where the hell did Seth versus Omos come from? What? Sitting here, watching SmackDown. Michael Cole goes, coming up on May 5th from San Juan, Puerto Rico is Backlash. Cody Rhodes will be taking on Brock Lesnar. The SmackDown Women's Championship will be on the line when Rhea Ripley defends against Zelina Vega. Also, we do know Seth Rollins will be going one-on-one with Omos, and the U.S. title will be online. And I go, hold on, screw the U.S. title. We knew that was going to be a triple threat based off what happened on Raw. Back it up, Michael Cole. Seth versus Omos? What in the Vincent K. McMahon is going on here? Where did this come from? Seth literally had a match against The Miz on Monday. Omos wasn't on the show. These two, to my knowledge, have never had an interaction, have never done anything together on television. Nothing. Where in the bejeebus is this goddamn match coming from? I have no earthly idea where Seth versus Omos is coming from. And you go on Twitter, and it's all the same thing that I'm saying. What? Huh? What did I miss? Where did this come from? Like, here's one tweet. Seth Rollins against Omos at Backlash? Did I miss something here? Here's another tweet. Did I miss a setup to Rollins and Omos match? Like, yeah, no. We didn't miss anything. They just randomly set up a match or announced a match without setting it up. What the hell is going on? Other than that, I like SmackDown. I thought SmackDown was good. The women's tag title match was kind of meh. But other than that, I like SmackDown. But it's still like, what? Huh? Seth versus Omos at Backlash? Backlash. Really? Really? Okay then. As far as SmackDown does go, we'll just start from the top, as we normally do. Michael Cole and Wade Barrett welcome us to the show and give us the lineup. They recap Damian Priest attacking former friend Bad Bunny a couple weeks ago on Raw. We then had Judgment Day's Damian Priest and Finn Balor against the LWO, Rey Mysterio, and Santos Escobar. I know this was a great, fun opening match. This was a perfect match to open up the show. Mysterio was in control until Priest blocked a moonsault. Judgment Day took over, isolating Mysterio on their side of the ring. Balor slowed down the pace with the chin lock, and Mysterio fought back with the Bulldog, tagged in Escobar. Escobar was firmly in control, sending Priest into Balor, and Escobar and Mysterio worked together to clear the ring. Mysterio then missed a splash on the floor. Escobar set up a dive, but Balor whipped him out with a clothesline as they went to a break. After the break, Escobar and Priest were trading some stiff shots. Priest took over with a kick to the head. He slowed the pace down with the chin lock, and Escobar tried to fight back, but Priest recovered. Escobar then rocked Priest with a drop kick, and Mysterio got the hot tag. Mysterio ran wild on Balor with a senton and a middle rope crossbody for a near fall. Mysterio then sent the legal man Priest to the floor, and instead, Mysterio caught Balor with a 619, allowing Escobar to hit a splash. Priest then sent Mysterio into the ring post and hit the South of Heaven on Escobar to pick up the victory. So Judgment Day do get the win here tonight on SmackDown. Now, I'm still of the belief that this could be leading to one of two matches. It's either going to be Rey and Bad Bunny against Dom and Priest, or Dom and Finn, most likely Dom and Priest, or Rey, Bad Bunny, and Santos against all three males of Judgment Day. We'll know what's going to happen on Monday. Bad Bunny's on Raw Monday. After the match, Damian Priest cut a little promo just saying, "Oh, Bad Bunny, you're going to be on Raw, sold out in Chicago Monday. Hopefully things go better for your big return this time than they did last time." So, cool. Cool. Cole and Barrett then recap Solo Sikoa beating Matt Riddle and hitting him with the spinning solo on the announce table last week. Zelina Vega would then approach Adam Pearce. Like everyone else, doesn't know where she will end up after the draft. Vega demanded a title shot against Ripley at Backlash. As a Puerto Rican, she says she deserves the chance to beat Ripley in Puerto Rico. Huh? Like, I got that this match was going to get set up. Like, it was very obvious that this was the direction they were going with all the interactions over the last couple of weeks and Zelina taking down Rhea with Hurricane Rana's like 2-3 weeks in a row. But to just go, well, the show's in Puerto Rico. I'm Puerto Rican. Here we go. Give me a title shot. That's no. That's kind of like lazy booking right there. We got an excellent video package looking at Shinsuke Nakamura. Karrion Kross then addressed Nakamura backstage. He noted it wasn't his fault he hurt people. It was the cards. He discussed everything he took away from Drew McIntyre, Madcap Moss, and Rey Mysterio. Next, he's going to take away Nakamura's honor. Moving forward, we had a 10-minute match. It was Braun, Strowman, and Ricochet against the Viking Raiders. And at one point in this match, Braun just wiped out Ricochet. I don't know what he was trying to go for, but he literally just threw Ricochet over the top rope into the ring, and Ricochet crashed and burned bad. So the two teams did well together. I thought this match was really, really solid. Great 10-minute match, I will say. Strowman and Ricochet did have the early advantage. The Viking Raiders made a blind tag, isolating Strowman on their side of the ring. Strowman did fight back and tagged in Ricochet. He threw Ricochet at the Raiders, and this is basically, he missed. So I think it was Ivar was walking towards the babyface side. Braun then grabs Ricochet and goes, ugh, and throws him over the top rope. Ricochet then just goes tumbling and boom, crashes down back first on the mat. And Ivar stands like this and goes, like, just looks at him like, you fell at my feet, bud. What's going on? Ricochet didn't look hurt, but this hurt him more than it hurt Ivar for sure. Ricochet then cleared the ring and wiped out the Viking Raiders with a dive. During a commercial break, Valhalla caused a distraction, allowing the Raiders to take over. Ricochet broke free, tagging in Strowman. Strowman took out Ivar with a shotgun dropkick, and the Strowman Express ran over both Ivar and Eric at ringside. Valhalla then caused another distraction, giving the Raiders the advantage. Ivar then hit a huge splash for a close near fall. Ricochet then tagged in and rocked Ivar with a kick to the head and a jumping knee. Strowman then threw Ricochet into Ivar and sent Eric to ringside. Ricochet then hit a swanton bomb off Strowman's shoulders and picked up the pinfall victory. So there we go. Braun Strowman and Ricochet do get the win. Fun match. I really enjoyed it. What I didn't really quite enjoy was the 6-minute women's tag title match. Like, they overbooked it, in my opinion. Like, they couldn't just give us a solid match. There had to be, as some say, tomfoolery. So the recap, Chelsea Green throwing water in Liv Morgan's face Monday on Raw. Then during their entrance, DeVille and Green cut a promo on their way to the ring. Green had a water bottle and she pretended like she was going to squirt it in Liv Morgan's face. Rodriguez held back a furious Liv Morgan. Also, is Liv Morgan's new gimmick supposed to be that she's all hyped up on Mountain Dew? Because she's like hyper. Like on social media on Monday, they did a video where she's like, oh, they think I like water? They think I like water? Well, look what I'll do with water. And I'll drop water all over my head. She drops a water bottle on her, like dumps a water bottle on her head. Then before the match tonight, she's like interviewed by, so the champions are interviewed by Kayla Braxton. And I forget exactly what Liv says, but like Kayla asks them a question about their challengers. And she's like, oh, yeah, they wanted this, they wanted that. Nah. And Raquel's like, hey, keep that energy for the ring. Like, it's been like 2 or 3 weeks now where they just got Liv being like extra hyper. Anyways, Morgan caught Green with a drop kick early as the bell rang. Champions were firmly in control as they beat down DeVille. DeVille briefly fought back. Rodriguez tossed Green around the ring. Green then sent Rodriguez to ringside and went for a suicide dive. Rodriguez then caught Green, but DeVille took her out with a knee. Morgan then took out the heels with a dive. The heels quickly took over, cutting Morgan off from on their side of the ring. The heels kept trying to win with their feet on the ropes, but the ref caught them each time. Morgan then escaped, and Rodriguez got the hot tag. Rodriguez hit a Vader bomb twisting elbow, but DeVille broke up the pin attempt. Morgan caught Green with the backstabber, but DeVille took her out with a boot to the face. The finish of the match then came when Morgan threw water in Green's face, allowing Rodriguez to roll her up and pick up the victory. Really? You couldn't give them in their first defense a legit like win, a legit style win? No, we gotta go over here and play with water. You might as well give them goddamn water balloons and squirt guns. Water balloons and squirt guns. Like, if you want to make them seem like legit challengers and not, oh, they only got the belts because we needed to progress the Becky Trish storyline and Ronda and Shayna are out. What do we care about them? They're placeholder champions. And that's how they really feel. Placeholder champions. You ain't doing this water gimmick with Ronda and Shayna. From the back, Kayla Braxton spoke with Matt Riddle. She wondered if facing Solo a few weeks before Backlash is really a good idea. He knows that Sammy and Kevin aren't here, but he ain't worried. Oh boy, you should have been worried, bucko. He promised he will beat Solo later. Then we had a 10.5-minute match for the IC title. It was Gunta versus Xavier Woods. This match was excellent. This match was great. This match, I don't think, unless you gave it more time, could have been any better. This was a perfect 10-minute match. And it wasn't just Gunther beating the crap out of the smaller Woods. No, this was a very, very even back and forth match. They start off slow, trading moves back and forth. Woods had a brief advantage until Gunther took over with a chop. Woods tried fighting back, but Gunther destroyed him with more chops. Gunther slowed the pace down with a sleeper, and Woods tried to escape, but Gunther rocked him with, you can guess it, another chop. Woods then fought back with the forearm shot and avoided Gunther, who slid through his legs and hit an elbow. Gunther then rolled to ringside to get away from Xavier Woods, because Woods was putting on the pressure. Woods wasted no time hitting a dive to the floor. Gunther tried to slow Woods' momentum down with a chop, but Woods recovered and pushed Gunther down. He then hit a giant leg drop off the top for a very, very close near fall. Fans would then break out into a new Derox chant. Woods then escaped the powerbomb attempt and went for a series of pin attempts. Gunther eventually kicked out of an O'Connor roll and put the sleeper on Xavier Woods, tapping him out to pick up the victory. So, like, Woods is, like, getting all these roll-ups on him and stuff, and all these different, like, O'Connor rolls and Mastral cradles and this and that. And then at one point, he goes for this one roll-up where Gunther kind of rolls through the roll-up, and he all of a sudden throws, like, Woods up a little in front of him. Boom, Woods lands right on his booty. Boom, sleeper, grabs him, taps him. I thought this match couldn't have been much better, if at all better. Great 10-minute match for the IC title. They got a video package recapping Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens beating the Usos for the titles at WrestleMania 39. Why do we need this? Filler segment. Filler 2-minute segment. Like, this was not needed at all. Usos then came out ahead of the no disqualification main event with Solo and Riddle. The Usos enter. We got normal Uso promo. Talked about losing the titles at WrestleMania. He said people kept asking them how they felt about that. For Backlash, we got a rematch with Zayn and Owens next week. And they promised to win the titles and bring them back to the Bloodline and Roman Reigns. They then introduced their brother, Solo Sikoa. So we had a 14-minute no disqualification match. It was Solo Sikoa against Matt Riddle. I liked this match a whole heck of a lot. But why did they have to do Riddle got his ass beat by 3 guys? What's this mean for the pay-per-view? Is he hurt? Is he not going to make it? Because that's what they kept saying at the end. They're like, oh my God, are they trying to take out Riddle before Backlash? So, Riddle jumps Sikoa during his entrance. So Matt Riddle never actually got an entrance. He blindsided the Enforcer. Sikoa quickly took over, though, and pulled out some kendo sticks and chairs from under the ring. Riddle tried to use them first, but Sikoa cut him off. Sikoa then beat Riddle down with some kendo sticks, and the fans broke out into a "We want tables! We want tables!" chant. Riddle recovered and destroyed Sikoa with a kendo stick. Riddle teased, pulling out a table to a giant pop, but Solo cut him off to loud boos. Riddle recovered and hit a Broton off the steps. After a commercial break, Sikoa hit a Samoan drop for a close near fall. Sikoa put Riddle in the corner with a chair on his face. He went for the splash, and Riddle threw the chair at his face instead. Riddle sent Sikoa into another chair, and he then kneed the chair in Sikoa's face. Riddle, I don't know why I said Riddle. Riddle followed this up with an exploder on 4 upright chairs. Damn. Sikoa then rolled to the floor, trying to recover. Riddle tried to go right after him, but Sikoa grabbed his leg and slammed him on the apron. Sikoa then tossed Riddle over the announce table and tried to flip it over like he did last week. Instead, Riddle used his leg strength to block Sikoa's move. Riddle regained control and turned the table on Solo. This is when the Usos would run out and attack Riddle. Remember, no disqualification. He did fight them off, wiping them out with the floating bro. Sikoa would then emerge from under the table. Riddle tried to cut him off with a flash knee, but Riddle, when he hit the ropes, Sikoa flew in and hit him with a Samoan spike to pick up the victory. After the match, a table was grabbed, set up in the middle of the ring, and Riddle was given the 1D through the table. So there we go. Solo, with help from his brothers, the Usos, did defeat Matt Riddle. As far as next week's SmackDown does go, we do know that the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships will be on the line in a WrestleMania main event rematch with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens defending against the Usos. Also, don't forget, next week on SmackDown, we're kicking off the draft. The 2023 WWE Draft does kick off next week. With that, guys, that was everything that took place tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. Overall, in my opinion, pretty good episode of Friday Night Smackdown. So you know what I thought of the show. Now it's time to hear what you guys thought of tonight's Friday Night Smackdown as we go and check the polls. I forgot to do what's the Twitch poll. We're good. So as far as the Twitter poll does go, 51% liked the show, 25% didn't, and 22% thought it was just all right. As far as the YouTube community poll does go, 67% liked the show, 26% thought it was just all right, and 7% didn't like SmackDown. Reading some of the comments here, this person says, I liked it. This person says, LA Knight wasn't even on the card, so automatically a pointless ass show. You're not wrong there. A little bit. Person says it could have been better. This person said, not worth a vote. Good matches, but rematches. Very unimportant show. Really? Really? When have we seen Rey and Santos versus Priest and Finn? When have we seen Gunther versus Woods? I mean, Solo and Riddle. I don't remember that match. Especially not no DQ, so just saying. As far as the YouTube live poll does go, 61% liked the show, 31% thought it was just all right, and 8% didn't like it. And finally, the Twitter poll and Twitch poll, 67% liked the show, 33% thought it was just all right. With that, guys, that's going to wrap everything up. I do want to say thank you for joining me here, whether you're watching live, twitch.tv/PWU Unlimited, or watching live or later on YouTube, youtube.com/Pro Wrestling Unlimited, or listening on podcast services all around the globe like Stitcher, Spotify, Google Pod, Apple Pod, Anchor, iHeartRadio, and so much more. I'm going to try and go live a little bit later on my other Twitch channel, twitch.tv/PWU Unlimited, playing Disney Speedstorm. I'm going to say it right now. I think this game is just as good, if not better, than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Just saying it. You can write it down. You can say I said it. And I'm not ashamed. I like Speedstorm. Disney's Speedstorm is a brand new kart racer game that I talked about earlier. I like it better than Mario Kart. So with that, guys, I'll be playing that a little bit later. Twitch.tv/TimmyBuddy. If I don't see you then maybe I'll see you on Monday. I won't see you this weekend because I won't be streaming this weekend. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you next time.